quickly move on, and I'm going to show you the birthplace, two of the most famous Cork women. Mother Jones, a famous labour leader and community organiser who moved to the United States, and was famously described by one particular industrialist as the most dangerous woman in America. Famous for her quotes, fight like hell for the living, pray for the dead, fight like hell for the living. Mother Jones, we'll see the area she was born. And then I'll show you the house that Annie Moore was born in. Annie Moore, guys, another famous Cork woman. She was the first immigrant to the United States to pass through Ellis Island. And she had a lot of good luck because of that. I'll tell you the story about that. Okay, so we'll switch here again. Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
How are things? Okay, so I'll tell you a little bit more about Mother Jones, guys. Mother Jones. Let's see. As you can see, she's quite famous in the area. She was from this area in particular. This is the Canadian flag, the American flag, and the Irish flag. Mother Jones would have, her family would have emigrated to Canada. Now, she would have lost many relatives in the Irish famine. Her family emigrated to Canada. She eventually emigrated to the United States from Canada. She lost her entire family, her husband and her 4 kids, to the yellow fever epidemic. And let's see. So yeah, she lost her entire family to the yellow fever epidemic, and she started a dress shop in Chicago, and she lost the dress shop because of the Chicago fire, the Great Chicago Fire. Now, who was she? What did she do? Community organizer, labor organizer. She would rally the mine workers and the workers in the United States to lay down their tools, walk off the job for better conditions, better pay, and a little bit of respect, essentially, guys. Now, like I said, described as the most dangerous woman in America. She believed that a living wage for a man should allow the man to have his partner, should allow his partner to stay at home and raise the kids full time. Both couples shouldn't be out working, well, if they wished, I guess. But it's an interesting, I think, she was prescient in that kind of thing. Okay, so Mother Jones. Now, the last thing I'll say about Mother Jones, let's have a quick look at the plaque here. Mary Harris, no, her name. She also was instrumental in the in enforcing or in fighting for the end of child labour. I'll just read that for you there, guys. Mary Harris, 1837 to 1930, known as Mother Jones, campaigner for workers' rights, opponent of child labour, champion of American mine workers, was born on the north side of Cork and baptised at the nearby North Cathedral. Pray for the dead, fight like hell for the living. Thanks. Okay, so our last spot, guys, before I leave you go, is going to be the birthplace of Annie Moore. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about Annie Moore. Or I'll tell you a little bit about the history of the time. So, we're in Cork. Now, Cork is about a 30-minute train journey from the gateway to the New World, which would be a small village, a tourist village actually, called Cove, spelled C-O-B-H. But it's a quaint tourist town, and it's definitely worth checking out if you get the chance, guys. It was also the final port of call of the Titanic. So it has the Heritage Museum, the Titanic Museum, Titanic Experience, and things like that. So Annie would have made her way from from Rowland's Lane here, number 2 Rowland's Lane, and she would have made her way down to Cove, a 30-minute journey, got on the ship. And let's have a look at number 2. Got on a ship, headed over to the United States. When she was in the States, it was the first ship to board on the, first ship to board to come through Ellis Island. there was a gentleman in front of her, a German gentleman, I believe, and the gentleman was very kindly stopped and asked Annie, let Annie go ahead. And as Annie crossed the threshold into the United States, she was presented by a customs officer with a 10. Sorry, guys. Okay, I won't do that again. She was presented by the customs officer with a $10 gold piece as a memento for the fact that she was one of the first to Ellis Island, one of the first to try to chase down to realize the American dream. Now there's a statue of Annie Moore in Cove on the pier, and there's a statue in Ellis Island of Annie Moore as well. So it's a bridge between the two worlds, guys. And Cove, millions of Irish emigrated from Cove. It was known as the gateway of the New World. So yeah, that's Annie. I'll just show you the plaque. Okay, 1 second. Rotate. Here we go. I'll read that for you there, guys. Annie Moore lived on Rowlands Lane before she departed from Cove for New York with her two brothers on the 20th of December 1891. She was the first immigrant to be registered in the Immigration Centre on Ellis Island in the Bay of New York on the 1st of January 1892. 12 million immigrants were processed through Ellis Island up to its closure in 1954. So a bit of piece of history there, guys. Another famous Cork woman. Aha. Okay. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the quick walkabout in Cork. And Cork is full of culture, history, landscape, architecture. And if you did enjoy it, let me know in the comments, and I'll take you around another part of Cork, I don't know, over the weekend, I guess. I'll give you a bit of notice. So follow me in this, follow, share and like. And I have a tour, guys, the Rebel City tour. It's a donation supported tour, so it's kind of free. And it's on tomorrow. It's on Wednesday, Friday and Sunday at 1 p.m. So tomorrow, essentially. Come out and rebelcitytour.com, guys.